Good evening. It's almost good night. It's Valerie Ling, clinical psychologist, director, founder for the Center for Effective Living. It's April 30th. It's actually the last day of my blog challenge, and I almost forgot about it. I was so immersed in my day to day. Will confess I was slightly grumpy pants and a bit cranky for most of that day, and I was just consumed with trying to get myself out of that spot, and so forgot. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense. Like, turning up to do a live vlog when you're feeling a little bit cranky is probably not the first thing on your mind. So this being my last day, I've put the love hearts on. I've put a lovely filter on to say thank you if you have been watching me for my live videos. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been an absolute wonderful privilege. I started off being probably very skeptical about the whole broadcasting your thoughts to the world, and became very native. If you're watching, please do say hello. It is my last live for my vlog challenge. So on this very special day, it being the last of my vlogs, I thought that I would leave you with something that I'd like to read to you. I do like to read. I love stories. I love talking to my clients. They are some of the stories that I hear, but I also like to read. I don't think I read widely, but I do like to read. And I would like to read you something from a book that I picked up. My camera doesn't have the fancy ability to turn stuff the other way around if I put it to the camera, so you will have the reverse version. But it's called Letter to My Teenage Self. They're actually a collection of letters by well-known people, mostly entertainers, but celebrities, broadcasters, news people, who have written letters to their 13-year-old self. And this book was a delight for me to read. It's a great one to pick up if you do have a 13-year-old or you have a young teen, and it's a bunch of letters that were written by people to their teenage self. So I'd like you to read a letter actually from Guy Sebastian, who is an Aussie entertainer. Hashtag Guy Sebastian. Perhaps I should tag him on this. And I'd like to read his letter to you. It was one of the standout ones for me when I was reading through this book. So here's the letter that will finish my vlog. It's Guy Sebastian writing to his younger self. So here goes. Dear little Guy, I realize that at your age, you believe that you know everything about everything. But please believe me, you have a lot to learn. Firstly, and most importantly, this letter is not about asking you to change. Yes, your actions and attitudes are what define the outcomes of your life. However, it's not about getting it all right. You're going to make mistakes. Get over that. It's okay. Mistakes are the only way to learn. Sometimes people will let you down. Sometimes you will let yourself down. Sometimes things won't go your way. Sometimes your heart will get broken and people will take advantage of you. However, don't ever let this change you. Don't let the negative things in your life shape your behavioral patterns and the way you interact with people. Remain trusting, loving, and positive because there are people who love you and believe in you. If you let the bad experiences close you up, you won't be able to receive these things from the positive people. All that time you're spending on music, keep doing it. People will tell you it's not a possibility, that you don't have the right look, that you're not good enough. But they don't have a crystal ball. University might seem like a hindrance from the dream. However, your degree will lead you to work with people much less fortunate than you, and this will teach you invaluable lessons about appreciation. With success comes temptation. Situations will present themselves that can alter the course of your life forever. Have some foresight and choose wisely. Try to discern the difference between what is fleeting and what is eternal. The latter will soothe your heart, the former only your physical needs. In other words, hold on to what matters with a tightly clenched fist. Lastly, always put love first. Don't lose your love for people. It will be easy to at times. There are always multiple sides to every situation. Try to understand perspectives other than your own because you are hard-headed and will often be wrong. Signed off, Guy. And it says, P.S. Don't steal those lollies from Paul. Don't steal those lollies because Paul dared you to. You will get banned for life from Foodland. So that's a great letter that Guy Sebastian wrote to his 13-year-old self. And I just thought that there was a lot of wisdom, a lot of light-hearted wisdom in what he wrote, but a lot of heart and a lot of great things to take with you too. Hi, Celine. You're just catching me on my very last vlog for my 3-month challenge where I've turned up every working weekday. So thank you very much for being my last viewer, Celine. Have a great night. It's a pleasure, Celine. Good night.